everyone, and welcome to today's video. My name is Kenzie. If you did not know that, now you know. And you guys, today we're going to be trying loads of brand new makeup today. I've got the main focus is the brand new NATASHA Denona Trio, I do this every time, Triochrome Palette. Trio, God. Small brain today. Triochrome palette, and we're gonna be playing with this and testing this out. I also have the new Cosmetics Daydream cushion that I want to try with you guys. Well, this isn't a first impressions. I've been using this, but I haven't used it on camera yet. And I've got just a couple of other little things here and there. I have this kit from Charlotte Tilbury. If you haven't seen my Sephora VIB haul, I have it linked right up here because I show all of this stuff in there. But I have a couple of lip options depending on what kind of eye look we end up doing. And then I have this right here from Rare Beauty. This is the Always an Optimist 4-in-1 setting mist. So I wanted to try this out as well with you guys. So we're just gonna jump in and get started. And if you're new to this channel, then hello, I'm so happy to have you. Don't forget you can click the subscribe button to become part of this weird, awesome, amazing family. And I'll have my Instagram linked right up here and in the description if you want to check me out and give me a follow over on Instagram. I would really, really appreciate it. Yeah, I really enjoy Instagram, but let's get started, and I'm super excited. So I am gonna go ahead and do my eyes first. I actually filmed a video before this one, so my eyebrows are already done, which is really weird for me. I usually don't do my eyebrows before my makeup. I know a lot of people do, so I've never been that person to do my eyebrows before, so now I'm kind of thrown off because I have to make sure that I'm really careful with my foundation. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes really quick. Just using my concealer today. All right, and I did go ahead and powder my eyes. I know a lot of you don't like to do this. If you don't want to, by all means, you don't have to. I just like to do it. But we are gonna do the eyes first, and we're gonna start off with this new NATASHA Denona palette. I loved the chromium liquid shadows. I thought they were so freaking cool, and I love the packaging on this. Like it goes from green to purple, if you can kind of see that. Is really cool. Same with the actual packaging as well. It's super, super cool. And then here are what the shades look like inside. They look so cool, and I cannot wait to play with this. I genuinely don't know what kind of look I want to do. I kind of have an idea, but I'm not really sure. So we're just gonna start here. I think I'm going to go into the shade. I think I'm gonna go into this one right here. It is called Gourmand right there. And I'm just gonna put that all over my lid as a base shade, kind of like as a crease. Ooh, this palette actually has a lot of kick up in it. I'm not really used to NATASHA Denona palettes having a lot of kick up. Maybe I am. Maybe her palettes do have that. I'm not really sure, but I don't usually care about kick up in palettes, but I know some people don't like it. So I love NATASHA Denona palettes. I am gonna say I could be going into this a little bit biased. Well, not could be. I definitely am going into this a little bit biased because I've always loved her shadows. I think that she is one of the queens of eyeshadow. Her and Pat McGrath are, you know, my favorite that make eyeshadow. So I'm pretty much gonna say that this is already good. I will, of course, say if something is weird or off or something's not working as good as it should, absolutely, but I'm pretty much just gonna say that I already like it though. Again, this shade did blend out very, very nicely. It was like a one and done. I dipped into it 2 times and here we go. Here's our crease shade. It was very easy. This palette right here was very expensive. I did get it during the Sephora VIB holiday sale. It was $128, which is absolutely insane. But you do get a discount no matter what tier that you're on, like Insider, VIB, or Rouge. But I feel like the rest of her palettes that she's had like this have been a bit cheaper. I don't know if she had to up the price because of the like Triochrome formulas or whatever. I don't really know why this one was so expensive. I mean, it is, and I feel like these shades in here are very nice, but I don't feel like they're crazy wearable every single day. I mean, they're very pretty and they're very colorful, but I feel like if this was a palette that you were using like every single day, you could, like for work or something, you could get like 1 or 2 wearable if you will, looks out of it, but I wouldn't see it being like an everyday kind of palette. Next up, I'm gonna go into the shade right here. It is called Scrap. I thought it was Scarab, but it's Scrap. This is a kind of like a medium tone green color, and I am going to deepen up the outer corner a little bit. I do want to play with green today because I haven't worn green shadow in quite a while, so I do want to do that. Ooh, this is such a nice green. This is a beautiful kind of army hunter green. I really like it, and it is very pigmented. I am having to go in a little bit more than I was with the first shade. Like I'm having to dip my brush back in more often, but I think it's just because of the shade. I was expecting it to be a little bit darker because it is seeming to blend away quite easily, but it is still really nice. While I'm doing this, I want to kind of talk to you about the new Raw Beauty Christy X ColourPop palette, a collection. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I was able to get the palette. Everything sold out so fast. I wanted to get the palette and I wanted to get the 4 separate Super Shock shadows, but I ended up only getting the palette because I don't know what it was. I wanted to get the collection, like the entire collection, but it sold out immediately. I was like, oh crap, it's sold out. I can't get the collection, so maybe I'll just save some money and just get the palette. So that's what I did. This green shade is lovely. I really like it a lot. It is dark. It is very, you know, this time of year. You can wear this in the fall time and in the winter time. I just think this is a really nice green. And I like it paired with that brown shade that we did. Yeah, so that's lovely. I really like that. I'm super into it. Okay, so now I really want to play with this shade called Scarab. This one is indeed called Scarab. It's this one right up here. It is a beautiful, it is kind of like a olivey green, and then you switch it and it's like super like emerald green, vibrant. Ooh, oh my god, that's so soft. Look at that. Can you see? It's kind of yellow, kind of like golden, and then green and dark green. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I bet even, I'm not using a wet brush or anything right now just because I want to see how it will do with just the finger, and it is applying super nicely. I bet even if you were to use a wet brush and like some setting spray, it would be crazy vibrant and like foiled looking. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed with that. That is so pretty. Pretty. Oh my god, who am I? Oh man, I love that so much. That's so fun. And that was super easy to do. It was so simple. I'm really into that. Like really into that. So I will come back to my eyes here in just a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the face. Here I am going to use my Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer for my primer. See, and this is where I have to be super duper careful because I already have my eyebrows done. So I don't want to get like primer in my eyebrows. Cause like normally I do my eyebrows like almost last. Not like last, but like almost last. And I do that just so I can be as, you know, crazy as I want with like my foundation and primer and stuff, and it doesn't mess them up. But now that I already have them done, I'm just like, crap. Next, I'm gonna go into the M Cosmetics Daydream Cushion. I have mine in the shade Sweet Secret. It actually is a little too dark for me right now because when I did order this, I had a tan. I use my self tanner quite often, but I haven't used it in about a week. So it's not going to match me right now, but it's okay. But the packaging is so cute, and it comes in a little compact like this, and you do get an extra refill and an extra little applicator. So that's super generous and very nice. But here is what the little compact looks like. It's so cute. And here is the little puff. And again, I have already been using this and I really like it so far, but I haven't used it on camera. Here is what the shade looks like. Now it does look a lot darker in the pan. Like even when I had a tan, I looked at it and I go, oh god, but it is a little bit deceiving. Once you actually start applying it, it's not as dark, but this is still gonna be too dark for me at the moment. But when I have a tan, it's perfect. But when I first used this, I thought that, you know, it was gonna be kind of like a extremely thin kind of tinted moisturizer situation. But I have to say, you can actually get quite a decent amount of coverage with this. You know, you can apply it and build it up if you need some extra coverage. So if you can see, it is a little too yellow for me too. So maybe I'll get another color. But when I was thinking, when I was seeing this on her Instagram and stuff, I was like, oh, so it's kind of like a super sheer tinted moisturizer. I was thinking kind of like a Glossier foundation that's like 1 drop of pigment in a bucket of water. And I don't hate the Glossier one, but I don't love it. But the first time I used this, I was like, oh wow, you actually can get, you know, pretty decent coverage. It's definitely not going to be full coverage or anything like that. So if you do want something full coverage, this is not going to be it. I would highly recommend the new NARS foundation. I forget exactly what it's called, but it's the newest one that they have right now. And that one is beautiful and it is super full coverage. See, this is what I mean. I have to be like so precise around my eyebrows. And normally I'll just be like and just put it everywhere, but I can't. And I reckon if you didn't want to use this little puff, you could definitely wet like a beauty sponge and dip it in there and do it that way too, for sure. But I really, really like the finish of this foundation. I think it's really nice. I probably shouldn't say foundation because it's not targeted as a foundation. It's like a cushion, like a tinted moisturizer cushion, compact. And there we go. That's really nice. But I like how dewy it makes my skin look. I really do. I would say if you have oily skin, this probably wouldn't be the best option for you, but if you do have dry skin or if you have just like normal skin, I haven't seen someone with oily skin use this yet, so I honestly don't have any place to speak because I don't know. But if you have oily skin and if you've tried this, let me know what your thoughts are. Do you like it? Did it make you more oily or were you able to keep it managed? Let me know. And next, I'm just gonna do some of my basic stuff. I have my Ilia bronzer, aka the best bronzer to ever exist. See, even though this is a bit too dark for me, I don't think it's like extremely too dark, especially. It is a bit too yellow, but once I get my bronzer on and everything, then I do think it looks fine. Very nice. And now I'm just gonna use a little bit of blush. And of course, when I say a little bit, I mean, you know, copious amounts. I'm using the Lunar Beauty Moon Prism blush palette today. And I usually always take these same 3 shades. Stargate, Twilight, and Spacey. So these ones right here, I just love them together. And if I'm going to use this palette, then I usually always use these 3 shades. I did forget to use concealer. I'm just now remembering that, but whatever, I don't really care. And then for highlight, I'm gonna take the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Strobe palette. And then I normally just take these 2 right here on the left. My favorite highlight palette. All right, and now we'll go ahead and go back to the eyes. And for my bottom lash line, I don't know. Should I stick with the green? Yeah, I think I am. I'm actually gonna go back into the shade right here called Scrap right here, and I'm going to put that on my lower lash line because it's just such a pretty green color. Oh, it's so pretty. And then for my inner corners, I genuinely don't know what to do because I don't feel like there is a shade that is for the inner corners in this palette. Maybe I'll just do a matte inner corner and I'll go into the shade right here called Vertex. This like kind of, it's an off-white kind of cream color, so maybe I'll just go into that and do a matte inner corner highlight today. That's fine. I haven't really done a matte inner corner like ever, I don't think, but it's not bad. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply some mascara and I'll be right back. Okay. Who am I? As for lips, I feel like this, I don't know, a lot of people would consider green to be like something like this could definitely be wearable. I probably wouldn't wear it during the day, like out. I mean, I am wearing it during the day, but you know what I mean. Like, I probably wouldn't wear it to work or something like that, but I don't see any reason why not. Maybe this is considered like a bold eye. I don't know, but I have two lip options here. I have the classic Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, and then I have this one, which is Walk of No Shame lip kit, which I think this one is very, very pretty. It's a little bit darker, but it's still kind of like a reddy brown nude color. I'm gonna go ahead and try the darker lip shade today, just because we're playing around, we're having a good time. I haven't used this shade on this channel before. You've seen me use the Pillow Talk lip shade, so let's try this one. So I'm gonna go ahead, it came with a little mini lip cheat in the same shade, so I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips with this. I suck at lining my lips, by the way. Okay, and then we'll fill it in with this. I think the lip liner is like the tiniest little bit darker than the actual lip shade. I do have a little bit of feathering on this lipstick for some reason. I don't really know why. Maybe because it is a bit darker. I mean, it's still a really beautiful color. I did find a little bit of feathering with it, which, I don't know. I don't think normally Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks don't do that to me, so I don't know what happened there, but it still is a beautiful color. I think that this right here is definitely, you have a bold lip and a bold eye, but you know, c'est la vie. Doesn't really matter. And then I am gonna go ahead and finish it off with a little bit of the Always an Optimist setting spray. I'm kind of nervous. Oh my god, it's so like water droplet-y. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Now my face is just wet. Okay, well, it dried down. It dried. It's fine. And it does give a really nice kind of sheen to the skin. That's it. That is pretty nice. But I really don't like the sprayer. The mist is fine. Like, if you can see this here. I don't know if you can even see that, but the mist itself is fine. But it comes, like, the water, like, little droplets come out kind of thick still. So, like, whenever you spray it, it just gets your face super wet. I don't know, but anyways, this is the finished look we did create today using our slew of brand new makeup here. I am obsessed with this eyeshadow palette. I love it so, so much. It's beautiful, it's stunning. I had a feeling it was gonna be that way. I really like NATASHA Denona, and I haven't ever really had a problem with any of her palettes, to be honest, personally. So I'm really into it, and I think it is so, so pretty. I think that if you're into these kinds of shades, or if you are a NATASHA Denona connoisseur or collector, then you will be happy to have this in your collection. But if you're also into these kinds of shades, then I think you will definitely not be disappointed. I am gonna go ahead and just swatch these two other like chrome shades. Ooh, just so you can see what they look like. They, again, are stunning. You have a really nice kind of lilac, is that lilac? Kind of like a lavender blue, and then or periwinkle blue, and then a really nice purple, and it's very pretty. That purple does kind of actually shift to a green, if you can see that at all. In the different kind of lighting, it does shift to kind of a green color. Very, very pretty. Very pretty, super into that. But yeah, I love it. I really, really love that M Cosmetics cushion. Again, I do need to get a lighter shade because right now I'm definitely not that tan, and I need to match my skin. Like, look at my neck. Don't come for me. I'm pointing it out myself. But yeah, and that lipstick was nice. I somehow did have some feathering. I don't know why, but it is still a nice shade. And this right here, I don't know. I don't like the sprayer, but the finish that it does give the skin is nice. So I'm kind of on the fence with the setting spray here. But yeah, everything else, this right here was great. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, you guys, that is going to be the video for today. I really hope that you did enjoy it. If you did, then go ahead and click up the like button for me and then subscribe if you want to. If you want to see the videos that I post and when I post them, click the little bell down the bottom there. Again, my name is Kenzie. I hope you have a great rest of your day and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!